Here's today's good news.
G'day, g'day, g'day.
What's up?
Big day today, getting straight into it. We've got some very good news from Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 10.
What's that?
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 10. And it says, God saved you by his special favour when you believed. And you can't take credit for this. It is a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done. So none of us can boast about it. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus so that we can do the good things he planned for us long ago. So the good news is, firstly, God has a plan for us, and he has planned that out from long ago, far before we were ever born. And secondly, there's nothing we can do to earn or deserve God's grace. Absolutely nothing at all. And there's also nothing that we can do to change his plan to save us and his actions that he's already taken to do so. There's absolutely nothing at all we can do about that.
What about
to make it we can't be bad enough to go, no, he's not gonna.
What if I put a turbo on Jesus' car? Would that get me to heaven?
No.
What if I did it for free?
No.
What if I built him a caravan?
Nah.
I know. What if I was just fully awesome all the time and Jesus was like, you're awesome?
Well, it depends. Are you being like
I'm not perfect, I'm just awesome.
perfect little angel, or are you just being who he made you to be, awesome?
I'm just being awesome by my own standards.
Well, then you're trying to work your way there, aren't you? So that ain't gonna cut it.
Okay, so it's not, I can't do it now.
True story, absolutely. There's nothing that we can ever do, good or bad, or otherwise, to change what God has set as the standard and has already done for us. The only thing that makes any differences at all is the simple step of believing in him. Our uncle, loves to say, good people don't go to heaven, believers go to heaven.
Amen.
And it's a good thing he loves to say it, because it's actually very, very true. It is a fact. Jesus actually had a go at the religious people much more often and more aggressively than anyone else ever that he talked to, is recorded in the Bible. Religious leaders in particular. And that's got to scream loud and clear that there's nothing good enough that we can do. We can't know intellectually. We can't even have memorized the Bible back to front or something in knowing all the laws and commandments and rules and everything that he said there. And we can't actually be bad enough either on the other extreme. It simply comes down to being a question of belief. Do we believe him or not? If we believe him, if we believe what he said about himself, what he said about why he came, if we believe in the fact that he claimed to be God, if we believe in his death and resurrection, that he came to earth to live human life, died on the cross to pay the punishment that we deserve for the wrong things we've been doing, and that he rose again and now calls us into relationship with him, because he's made the way possible for that to happen. If we believe in all that and are ready to turn from living life our own way and live in his way, then we can receive salvation and revel in the fact that he's offered it to us as a completely free gift of love. And
That's pretty cool.
that's very cool. It's very good news.
We have one thing to do. And that's not pick your own nose.
That's gross, Paul.
One thing
So gross.
is believe that God is who he says he is.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that we do the one thing and believe that God did everything he said he did.
That's actually a really cool thing too, because it says here that it's by grace. It's God's gift to us, right?
Which is something that God did.
So
not
that,
us.
so that no one can boast. It
Yep.
puts us all absolutely evens, playing field of...
Can't even compare how well you believe.
I'm not actually better than you, Paul. Oh, what?
I didn't even have to.
And you're not actually better than me. What?
Well,
Ah!
I might be better at believing than you.
Doesn't change the fact that we all cannot boast. We're all the same. Which is kind of cool.
I believe with a capital B. How's that?
Well, maybe I believe with a capital, every letter of believe, which I'm not going to spell out because I'm too tired.
I've got an exclamation mark at the end of mine.
And mine's underlined and in italics and bold.
Well, mine has those little lines that say, "Look at me, I'm a big word." You know, the exclamation lines that they put on, like, pow!
It's pretty
It's got
cool.
the lines.
Doesn't really matter because ultimately we are still the same in that no one can boast. We can play the game, but the reality is none of us can say we're better than anyone else.
Because all you have to do is believe.
Yeah.
The rest
And
is up to God and His grace.
He's already done everything else.
He did everything.
He's even done it on the chance we'd be like, nah, God, just talk to the hand, not interested, gonna do my own thing anyway. He knew and he knows that a hang of a lot of people are going to be doing that very thing and saying, no, just live my own life, thanks very much.
No, it's interesting. That's just like a dad would do. He'll have his 15 kids or whatever, and each kid, he gives the opportunity to say, yes, I'm going to be a good kid, and I'm going to try and please my dad, or no, I'm going to do my own thing and be a little rebel and go and not be nice. It's just what a father would do, because a father doesn't want to control their kids. They want to raise their kids to be good adults and good parents.
A good father anyway.
Yeah.
And God is the best father there is in existence, ever.
He's the
Way
perfect
better. Yeah. So that's interesting, and I think we should read it one more time just to wrap up because we have gone on
By
for a little
grace
while.
you are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It's a gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, that was a Sunday school go, that one, wasn't it? So we better read it again, just one more go.
Ephesians 2, verse 8, verse 8 and 9 together. Look them up, learn them well. Ephesians 2, 8, 9. Mad.
He obviously remembers it better than me, and we're going to whack 10 on as well. So here it goes. God saved you by His special favour. You were totally going to sing it again. I'm glad I got in. God saved you by His special favour when you believed. And you can't take credit for this. It is a gift of God. So just grab it, open it up, and receive it. And then say thanks. Check out that mechanical hand there.
Yeah.
Mechanical, yeah.
Blister.
Anyway, God saved you by His special favour when you believed, and you can't take credit for this. It is a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we've done,
It's not.
so none of us can boast about it. For we are God's masterpiece. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus, so that we can do the good things He planned for us long ago.
Yes.
And there's some big hope in that because God has planned something important for every single one of us to do as good things that He planned from long ago.
From day dot.
So if you're not real sure what life is all about and specifically what your life is all about, there's a hang of a lot of hope right there as well. The fact is that God has planned a good plan for your life.
Plan to plan.
And
A good plan.
if you will trust Him enough, which is what believing Him is really all about, then you will seek Him and you will find Him and His plan for your life. And that's a very good thing. So we'll be back with more news real soon, more good news real soon.
More good news.
Who doesn't love good news? It's good.
Good news is
And
good.
we got to roll, but we will catch up with more good news real soon. And for now, kind regards.
Look, my fist is bigger than my head. Retro.
Cristo. See ya.